Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and we got a couple first impressions of some brand new Civivi knives. This one I have not opened yet. Just got it in the mail. This one I did get yesterday. This is the Civivi Mini ASTICUS. I know the name, but the reason why I had to get an ASTICUS is because the first one, okay, I never tried the first one. Everybody was talking about how dope it was, how awesome it was, and I never got one. Now, that one's a pretty long knife. You know, it's pretty long. It's a pretty large knife. Now, this one, when I seen the Mini come out, I didn't know the size, and I read the specs on it. I seen the blade length was 3.25, so 3.25, which to me is one of the most perfect blade lengths for EDC. Between 3 and 3.5, I think is perfect. 3.25 is like right there. Bang, smack in the middle. Perfect. I like bigger knives too, 3.75, 4-inch, blah, blah, blah. But 3.25 I think is perfect for most people. So I wanted to try it, especially because of the aesthetics. Hollow ground, drop point blade, neutral ergos, liner lock. This one has a reversible deep carry clip. Now, this one's in 10CR 15 MOV. I got this one in copper. I was trying to choose between the copper and the brass. The reason why I got the copper one, I don't know why. It is heavy. It definitely is heavy. But to me, with this size of a knife, I don't think this size of a knife could ever be too heavy. So to me, it just feels substantial. It feels like I got a tool in my hand, and I like it. So I'm enjoying the weight. Sometimes knives like this or this size and smaller just feel good when they have some weight to them. Now, I might polish this scale and do a forced patina. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But the action is pretty good. It is very thin, the liner or the blade. So the flipper tab is small and not pokey, but I can feel the jimping. I don't mind it, but it is a small flipper tab. Great action. It does flip out there really good. Not fall shut action, but definitely smooth. And it's getting smoother. Remember, I've only had it since yesterday. Nice thin blade stock, though. Nice and thin behind the edge. Perfect blade shape. Now, it's not like a severe drop point, you know, where the tip's down here, but it's in a good place where you can get good cutting in all different areas. It's a very versatile blade shape. Now, we're going to get to the other knife here in a second. The liner, not the best access, but it's also not horrible. It's really not that bad. It is a thinner liner lock. I'm surprised they didn't chamfer this edge just a little bit better, but it's still good. Like, I almost want to say this is possibly, and I know I'm making a huge statement when I say this. I'm making a huge statement because Civivi has a ton of different knives. They're all amazing. I like a lot of them. But this is possibly one of the best. I don't want to say that just yet. I'm not reviewing it. But this is a fantastic EDC knife. A fantastic shape, grind, size, just an overall good knife. And I mean that it is a tool. You know, yeah, there's going to be knives out there with better action. Yes, there's going to be knives out there that cut better and everything else, but this is just an all-around good knife. And you can tell, I mean, beautiful swedge on top, beautiful satin finish. I have used it a little bit, and I can imagine it's just going to get smoother and smoother. Now, I did have one little, I guess it's not that big of an issue, but when I opened it up, I flipped it a couple times, and the pivot immediately came loose. It immediately went off centered. So I did take the pivot out, or pivot screw out, and I Loctited it. So let's get into this one. This one I'm actually pretty excited about. Let's just get right to it. But awesome knife, guys. Like I said, I just think the overall size and everything is fantastic right there. I do have one other little complaint, but okay, here she is. This is I can't remember the name now, but it is that, and it is the new version of that, which is a liner lock. So, the original version of this was a slip joint. Oh, that is so good. Let me move this. That is such good action. Oh, that is so snappy. Beautiful hollow ground clip point blade, full grip. I like the clip, actually. Some people are probably going to say the clip doesn't go with the style. Also, they have a couple other versions of this. I almost got... Oh, that is so easy to reverse flick. Oh my God. Goodness, sorry. Yeah, this thing is awesome. This thing is pretty cool. I almost got the red one, the red and black. It has Damascus. So that's a 9CR black Damascus. It's either 9CR or 10CR Damascus. And then it had red and black shred carbon fiber or something like that. Some sort of red and black carbon fiber with the black carbon fiber bolster. But I wound up getting this one with the snake micarta. Now, this is micarta. It's not the best. It's also not the worst. I do think that this stuff, I know it's snake micarta, which is the same thing that's on the Hooligan, but personally, this is a little bit better than my Hooligan. I was not impressed with my Hooligan's micarta. This one is a little bit better. It feels like it would just be so drop shutty as smooth as it is, but it's not fall shut, but it is a very, I mean, this is after the first impressions. I put some KPL on it and it got way smoother than it was out of the box. This is a very light blade. Look at how thin this thing is. Super thin. The grind is nice and deep. Oh, look at that grind. Look at that satin finish. That is beautiful. Oh, it's so pokey. This is going to be a great little office carry, lightweight user for so many people. You can top flip it. You can also just regular flip it. You can reverse flick it. I don't think you can. Oh, you can. I was going to say, I don't think you can thumb it, but you can. It's not the easiest, but if you push a little pressure and then, you know, just kind of snap it up. It might work better just to roll it, because it does slow roll actually very easily. The detent, I will admit, it's going to be light. That's the only... What? It's actually nice. I mean, it's not like a really strong detent, but it can't be for a front flipper. And the liner on it is actually pretty comfortable to unlock. Check the lock out. Let me snap it open first. Okay. Pretty good. Solid. Solid as can be. Awesome. Internal stop pins I see. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it quite a bit. It's very neutral ergos. Now, this is a super slicer. I mean, this is a mega slicer. This is not a hard use knife whatsoever. This is just for cutting, but this is going to be such a great knife for so many people, and they have such a, I mean, they have a couple different options. So the other options are more expensive, but man, they look so good. They look so good. I almost got the red and black one. It was out of stock in most of the places, and then I did find it in one place, and you know, it was so much more money, so I was like, screw it. Not that much more money, but enough to where I was like, I'll just get this one. I had already spent, you know, money. So the choil looks good. Let's check the ASTICUS. I've already looked at this one. It's okay. The plunge starts here, it ends right here. So they do give you a little bit to sharpen off. Now, the one complaint I'm going to say, and this mostly goes for the ASTICUS. This is not too bad, is the clip. You know, we're so stuck on deep carry clips, and this is a subject I'm going to talk about in my live tomorrow. I have a lot of really cool topics for tomorrow's live, but this size handle is literally the size of most people's hands. So when you get this size of a handle, especially narrow like this, and it's not like scrawny, but you know, it's a pretty narrow grip. Now, without this clip, if I took this clip off, this thing would be so comfortable. I mean, just so comfortable. But once you put this clip on there like that, I mean, it's hard not to feel all of these corners, you know, and even if they moved it down a little bit, I would still feel it like crazy. I almost wish they would have put one a little bit, I don't know, maybe not like this. I don't know. Like Kaiser's clips on, what do they have it on? Like on their sheepdog, it's insets. I wish, first of all, they inset. This one is inset. Sorry, this one inset this in. That would have taken a little bit of height away, but some way to make a deep carry clip to where it's not so tall right here. And trust me, guys, I know we bitched for a long time. Everybody complained in the community that they wanted more room under here because that they wasn't fitting in their pockets, but there is a level of which it's too much and too little. I just figure by now we can get it down where we can get deep carry clips that don't sit up too tall, and when you're holding it in your hand, it's not just drilling into your hand right there. You see that when I let go? I mean, it's not like crazy bad. Like I could easily use this all day without an issue. However, because of the size, it makes it to where it would just be so much better with a non-deep carry clip or a different type of deep carry clip. Now this one, not as bad. I don't know if it's because it turns right here. I feel it. Obviously, I feel it. I mean, but it's not as bad for some reason. And this is more of a lighter duty knife, so I'm not going to complain as much on this one. This one, you're not really going to be like bearing down, and you could though. You absolutely could. I mean, this thing's a very capable knife. But there you guys go on the two new Civivis that I got. I'm very happy with both of them, guys. Very, very happy. I do wish the micarta was a little bit better quality, but I'm actually not too upset with this one. It seems a little bit better than the Hooligan, even though it's the same micarta or the same name at the very least. But let's do that again. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. That's not even centered, is it? It's close enough. I'll adjust it. Peace.